So what is a real Christmas without the real Christmas tree? And this is the Twinkly EverGreen pre-lit tree with it's not over, but it's 435 LEDs. And today we're gonna set it up and we're gonna see how well this is lit up and how much Christmas spirit we get into this house with this beautiful Christmas tree put together. So first we have to unbox this beautiful tree. This is a 1.8 meter high tree or 6 feet. So it's probably going to be something like this, and then we're going to have a tree topper on top of it. I put a tree topper, that's probably going to be for a later video because Twinkly didn't send me that fast enough. This is not sponsored at all. I purchased this myself. It's not sent from Twinkly. It's actually bought from a different website. Don't open it up like this. It has to lay down like this. Even if the tree is upright, it shouldn't be upright when you open this box. It's going to be like this. A Christmas tree foot. Oh, look here. Here is actually the
star.
Super fancy star. I didn't think they actually managed to put that together because I only thought we got one package. But this is the fancy tree topper. So let's put that on at the end. And now it's time to put the tree skirt on its dedicated place here on the floor. Ooh, did you hear? Look here. This is kind of good because here we have this little stopper thing that we have here. So when it's in place, this one pops out, and then when you're gonna fold it, you just push it in and then it folds together like that, and then it just perfect. So now it's time to put these 3 pieces together. And just be aware that in the manual that you get, it says that you're gonna put the pieces like A, B, and C. That is incorrect because on the trees themselves, it actually says 1, like here, and then we have 2 and 3, so A, B, C is nowhere to be found. And here we actually have 2 connectors, so piece number 2 is going to be connected into these 2 connectors. So here is number 2, and now when we put it together, we can see that this plastic piece has a little groove in here. It kind of goes in here. That piece is going into the same little metal thing that we have on the side here. You can see that we have that little metal piece. So we need to line those up, and then it just slides together. Super easy. And the third piece is going on the second piece the same way as the second piece went on the first piece. So now, my little elf, we just need to make this tree beautiful by fluffing down all the branches. And now it's time to plug in this beautiful tree into the outlet, and you have to download a Twinkly app to your phone because we're going to need a Twinkly app to be able to map all these lights, so then we can create all these beautiful, fantastic patterns and shapes and all this light creation that the Twinkly system is so well known for. So now it's finally time to plug in the cord. Let's do it, let's see. So now it's time to connect the tree to your Twinkly app so you can control it, because this is the magic part about the Twinkly system. So let's open up the Twinkly app, and then we're going to go to devices at the bottom right, and then we're going to press the plus sign and add new device. Now we have different options to connect to this Christmas tree. Either we can connect with a direct Wi-Fi connection to this Christmas tree, or you can make the Christmas tree to connect to your current home Wi-Fi. And if you would like to connect directly to the Christmas tree, you take a look at the cord here. Here you have the SSID for the Wi-Fi if you would like to have a direct Wi-Fi connection. And the password for this Wi-Fi is in the manual. But I would like to connect this Christmas tree to my home Wi-Fi instead. So when I go in here, I'm on this screen. Instead of selecting anything here, I'm going to go to other devices powered by Twinkly. And then we're going to establish a connection via Bluetooth. And to put this tree into pairing mode, we're going to press and hold this button until the LED turns greenish blue. So let's see if it turns greenish blue. There is greenish blue. And now we are establishing a connection between the tree and the phone via Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is only used while we are doing this connection setup, and after that it's going to connect to the Wi-Fi instead. And now it says, congratulations, here is your device, the Twinkly, and then we have the ID for this Twinkly tree. And you can verify that it's the correct Twinkly tree by looking at the SSID that you have here, and that is the same. And then we just press the next. And now we're just going to select that we would like to connect this to my home Wi-Fi. And after we have filled in the password, we're just going to connect. And now we're going to apply our Wi-Fi settings into this beautiful tree. And now the first thing we got was that the firmware update is available, and that also means that we are connected to the trees. We're just going to tap OK to update the firmware, and now the beautiful tree just turned off itself because the firmware is updating. And now the firmware is updated, and the next thing we're going to do, that is to please select the LED count of your device. And you don't need to count because you can take a look at your box, and for this tree it's 435 LEDs. So you can just try to find that here, and it says 435. So you're just going to tap that one and then configure, Twinkly. And then we take return, and we're going to take save. And now it's time for the fancy part. Now it's time to map all these lights. So we're going to tap the map lights option, and we're going to take allow because the camera is going to be used to map all these lights. And now the next thing we have to do, that is to select if we would like to have a simple scan or a 3D dimensional, little bit of a fancy scan. And here it says that the cone is perfect for trees. So let's select the cone version. And then it says that we have to remove any reflective surfaces near your display. We have to keep the camera as steady as possible. And then we're going to lower the surrounding lights, but we have to avoid a completely dark environment. So now we're going to start mapping. So now we're going to select Start Scan here. And now we're going to have 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to scan all our lights.
Whoa, Papa, look!
And now we can see that the tree is mostly yellow, but we would like to have mostly green. So we have to add a step. And that means that we're going to walk around the tree to map all the lights. And to do that, we're going to move the tree out from the wall a little bit. So it's a little bit easier to walk around. So now we're going to continue mapping. So we're going to go to this position instead. And then we're going to tap Start Scan. Is locating all the LEDs that the camera can see. And now we can move around again, and now we're going to see how well everything is working. So now we can see that a lot more of all these LEDs are now green. That means that we did a good job, but they are still not all green, so we have to add a step and continue mapping. So let's go to this place here instead, and then we're going to aim the camera towards the tree again, and we're going to start scanning. And now it's time to go to the back side of the tree. And now we can see that even more of these LEDs are turning green. But we need to scan the back side of the tree, so we need to add another step. Oh no, now it says mapping could not be completed. Something went wrong. We have to try again, continue mapping. You're probably going to need somewhere between 4 to 8 scans to be able to map all the lights. So I think we are all good. So we're going to take finalize and get layout. Look! So now the tree knows exactly where all the lights are. It's just so beautiful. And here in the phone we can actually see that it's mimicking the same patterns. We can see that what's happening in the tree is actually happening here in the phone as well. So now we're going to take a save and apply. And now we're going to start using the app. And this is the most exciting part of this entire system. Come here, my little elves, and you can click one of these patterns so you can see what's going to happen in the tree when you select one of those. Which one do you want to do?
I want to do that one.
Okay, select that one. Just tap it. And now that pattern is on the tree. And if you would like to have another one, we can just go back and then we can select another pattern, like that one. And now we can see that that identical pattern is in the tree as well. And if these patterns are not good enough, you can actually draw your own pattern in the tree. So Lexi, you like to draw things.
Yeah.
So tap that little icon very top right. And then we have, or draw with your fingers, tap that one. And now you can select a color. Of course, pink. And now draw something. And take a look at the tree. So whatever you draw on the screen, those patterns are appearing right in the tree. And you can just select whatever color you would like to have. You can even have a little sparkle that I would like to have up here. It's going to start sparkle, and you maybe would like to erase something that didn't turn out so well, so you can erase that up here as well. So this is a fantastic Christmas tree, and the twinkly lights are just amazing. And now it's time to add the tree topper to make this tree perfect. But that is for the next video. So thank you so much for watching. The next video you can watch together, that is the video going to show up right up here, and that is going to be this tree topper video. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.